Alright, what's going on? My name is William Haskins, aka Will the IT King, however we do that. Alright, so I just want to start off by doing some videos once a week where I just kind of talk, get to vent, get to talk to people, figure out what I want to do with life, air it all out, see what other people are up to. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about my history. I worked in factories forever. Longest job I ever kept was at a window factory at a place called EFCO, and all I did was load windows all day, every day. Stayed there for about a year and a half, somewhere around there. Then my wife, I got pregnant with our first daughter, so I needed some insurance. For some reason I didn't have maternity insurance at work, so we had a doctor bill. So I decided it would be a good thing to go into the Army because they would pay for everything. My grandpa served in the National Guard in the Army. My dad was in the Navy, then switched over to the Army. So a little family history there too. Got to carry on that tradition. Sorry, one of my daughters is trying to get into the room right now. So in the Army, I scored high enough to get into Signal. So I got to set up radios and internet while I was in. I hadn't done anything like that before. Then decided to, after I got out, I went into help desk for a little bit. That was kind of fun. Very easy job, really relaxed, but it's only paying about $30,000 a year. But that was all right to me. It was like 18 bucks, so it might have been a little over 1,000. So that was good money to me. I wasn't making a whole lot while I was in the Army. Then I decided I wanted to move back to Missouri, be close to family, and went to one semester of college at OTC. Had straight A's up until I didn't take the finals. I didn't know that if you didn't go and do the finals, that you would automatically fail all those classes. I thought it would just bump me down a grade. So I failed that. Then I decided to go back into doing contract work since I had my security clearance. So I went back and did help desk, moved to Kansas City, Missouri to do that. It was about 3 hours away from where I went to a super cheap part of town or a place called Warrensburg. Got a little 2-bedroom apartment there for like $495 a month. Super cheap. Would drive 50 minutes to go to work. Then I decided to do system administration track because I wanted to try to get into being a sysadmin. Started doing that after work, so I do 8 hours of work, 4 hours of class, drive back home, 50 minutes. Did that four days a week. Yeah, so the Friday I didn't have to do classes, go straight home. I completed that. By the end of it, we were doing PowerShell, so I really realized I like doing the scripting languages, kind of automating things. So they had a full stack coding bootcamp there for C#.net. So I went ahead and started that. Got part of the way through it, and had a really sharp pain on my back. Had been dealing with it forever. Turns out I had a massive kidney stone just blocking my kidney there, so missed out on class, wound up postponing it, and COVID hit, so wasn't able to continue the track. Needed money again because it was running out, and so I decided to take another help desk type job. Went into service desk, and I moved to Boise, Idaho for that. Did that for about 6 months, and they were losing the contract. It was crazy, so I decided to look for a different opportunity. Went into VMware administrator position, and then I asked them several times, do you have any coding or software related jobs? I do something, testing, front end, back end, whatever I can get. They kept telling me, no, we don't have anything. Then another recruiter reached out to me and said, hey, we have this front-end developer position we want to give you or offer you the interview for. So I did the interview. The VMware job was offering 65,000. They offered me for the HTML, CSS, JavaScript position, just strictly front end, 85,000. So that was a massive difference. So of course I decided I want to try to take that. Well, it turns out it's the same contract, or it was a different contract but same base. So something happened. Project managers got kind of confused and mad. I wasn't able to take the position, so I decided to turn down the VMware position because that kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. So then I looked for about 2 months to find a position. Eventually found my current job, Site Global. So I'm now a software engineer in Maryland, working directly on a base I'd never heard about called ep1, Operating Proving Ground. I've been here for 7 months now. First time ever being on the East Coast. Really enjoying it, liking it now. I have 3 daughters now, so kind of outnumbered. And 2 of them are in school, and it's just down the road. I have everything I need here. I can go shopping at the commissary. My job is just right down the road. So really enjoying that part. Making more money than I've ever made before. So that's another plus. Currently pursuing my bachelor's in software development, trying to switch that to computer science at WG. And I'm also going to start doing some more LinkedIn stuff. So this is another thing for these videos, is to kind of keep me accountable. I tried taking a HTML skills badge on LinkedIn. I thought it was going to be super easy. Turns out it wasn't. I scored better than 44% apparently, according to LinkedIn, of the people who took it, but I still did not get the badge. So start updating weekly. So hopefully next week you'll hear me say, hey, I have the HTML badge, working towards CSS or whatever next. So I'm going to try to improve my skill set as a developer, because currently I just do a lot of PowerShell and mainly SQL for a database that I'm working at work. So I want to grow those skill sets in case this opportunity ends or something happens. That way I can transfer position, see what happens. As projects that I'm also doing that I want to learn and grow on is I'm creating a project called Rate My Live Stream. So it's going to be a place for streamers to come together and kind of give each other advice or get advice from someone else. Not completely sure what we're doing with it just yet, but I have my buddy Joe. If you're watching this, Joe, he's going to be assisting me. It's going to be a way for me to teach him coding and learn as well, because the best way to learn is teaching. Eventually I'm going to put a whiteboard right above this, and that way I can kind of do videos talking about different coding techniques or whatever I'm doing to study, or just anything along those lines. For now, like I said, just if you do enjoy this, you want to see it, please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. See you next time on the next video. Hopefully life just keeps getting better. Thank you. Good night.